What I love about Filipinos. Where do I begin? Holy cow, I love Filipinos. They are the best people in the whole world. They are so happy. They're always smiling, they're always laughing. I love how they take care of each other. And it doesn't matter if they're rich or poor, they're always looking out for each other and trying to help each other. And no matter how little they have, they still want to give to you and take care of you. I love how they value family so much. They always take care of their families and they always care about their neighbors. I love the weather there. It's so nice. It's always sunny. It's not cold like here. I miss mga tindahan where I could just go buy anything that I needed instead of going all the way to the store. I miss banana queue and other foods that they sell on the street. I love how they're always happy to talk to you. You can go up to anyone and they're just willing to start up a conversation. Anyone you pass on the street, they'll tell you, "Maayong buntag, maayong udto." They always greet you. They never pass by without saying anything. They're just a pleasant people to be around. They just make you happy being in their presence. They go through a lot of hard things, but they always trust in God. They always pray, and they always come out smiling.
The mannerisms over in the Philippines. I loved being able to go over to the Philippines, and I still talk with my husband all the time about how Filipinos point with their lips in directions, and even sometimes my husband will catch me doing the eyebrow thing. And basically, the eyebrow thing is raising your eyebrows, like as far as answering yes. And so instead of saying something, you just raise your eyebrows. And that's the answer to the question that's being asked. Another one of my favorite things is my husband and I actually just returned back from Italy. And over in Italy, there was a lot of Filipinos. And I talked to as many as I could. But while we were over there, we were waiting at a bus stop, and there was a Filipino couple, and so I started talking to them, and we got on the same bus, and we got off at the same stop, and we were asking them directions for a certain site that we wanted to go see. And the Filipinos, the couple, they were telling us where it was, and in the Philippines, they do this awesome hand movement with their directions. So instead of saying, oh, it's over, 2 blocks down and to the left, and then, another block down from there, they give directions in my opinion, in a lot more fun mannerism. They use, their hands as far as, oh yeah, ang dito yung tindahan, like this is where the store is. And ito yung tindahan din, like this is another store, pero like pupunta ka na diretso, like just go straight, and then sa tabi na ito, on this side, you'll see this, and yung eskineta, through this alley, like you'll go through the alley, and then you'll see another store, and then like right here, you'll see, that's where it's at. And I think it's so awesome because it's just so entertaining, and I think it just really goes to show the Filipinos are so full of life, and it's awesome. And I really miss that being over here in America, because we just use our words and we don't really use our hands like that, and it gets kind of boring to get directions from people. So that was a really fun mannerism that I just adored over there.
The culture in the Philippines is very different from America, but it is the best. Coming back from my mission, going from Filipino culture to American culture was probably just as hard as coming from American culture to Filipino culture at the start of my mission. I had a hard time at first, adjusting to the different things that people do. But being around the people for so long really changed who I was and how I acted around people. When you see someone walking down the street and you're outside just eating some food, they will always say, "Kain tayo," which means, "Let's eat." So like even if they don't know you, they will call you in and they'll tell you to eat. And if you reject them once, that's fine. But if they call you again, you have to go and eat their food. And that's one thing that I really loved about the Philippines, because if we were ever hungry, we just walk past someone who's eating a bunch of food, and they'd tell us to eat, and we would eat. So another thing about the Philippines is the mano, or bless. They always say bless, which means when you are walking or whenever you're out working, there will be tons of old people. But whenever you see an old person, you don't greet them just by saying hello. You go up to them and you grab their hand and put it up to your head like that. And that is what they call blessing. It's just a weird little thing that Filipinos do, but it is pretty fun. I still do it to like random old people here, and they don't know what I'm doing, but at least I'm still channeling my inner Filipino. One thing that I really like about the Philippines is how caring and giving they are, and how understanding they are of other people. I definitely haven't seen so much love and charity in a culture as I have in the Philippines. They always help each other out, and they're always looking out for each other. So even though sometimes people don't have much, they're always willing to give more.